The following program may contain strong language and mature content. Viewer discretion is advised. The following program may contain strong language and mature content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, everyone. How are we on? Are we on the air? We on the air? We on the air? Are we on the air? Okay. Now, but it's not on the air on YouTube. Oh wait a minute. Oh wait a minute. Did I do something wrong? Are we on the air? Are we on the air? Wait a minute. That's not. Okay, what's happening? Okay, here we go. Okay. So everyone, it is always something. Let's see. Can you are okay? I'm like, okay. So now everyone, can you all hear me? Put a one on the screen. I don't got everybody else. I can see on YouTube. Okay, you can see me good. You can see me. Can you hear me? How much for your YouTube? Okay. Can you hear me? I'm gonna read. Okay. Well, okay. Everybody said one. All right. Well, everybody hold tight. Just hold tight. We'll be take a pause for the calls. We'll be right back. Kwame gonna try something else. Oh God. Oh, never. Okay, never mind. He said keep it. He's gonna keep it going. So all right, let's keep going. Anyway, how's everyone doing this evening? See you. Thank you, Mysterious Lions. Thank you, St. James. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Good. At least, hey everyone. Hey, Sean Kinsey. What's going on? Ramona's in the building. Right. Nikki Kelly, thank you for coming. Thank you. Jackie Davis, thank you. 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 All right. So tonight's show is about what are we doing? You know, this is Black History Month. And what are we doing to create good history? You know, we've had things in the past that we study now. Are we doing anything that's worth studying, that's going to be worth studying in 50 years or 20 years? What are we doing? Kwame don't have this. Okay. Kwame doesn't have the slides right now for StreamYard. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to start off. There was an incident that happened on Thursday, January 26th. A teacher by the name of Tawana Turner. So she's a teacher at the Rockdale County Heritage High School in Georgia. And she was viciously attacked by a female student on the 26th. So that Ms. Turner has been with the school board for the last 27 years, and nothing like this has ever happened. On Thursday, the 26th, Ms. Turner was covering a class for her coworker who had called off. Now, the female student attacked her. There is a video of this. Attacked her, got her down on the ground, and was just really beating her. I saw the video on Instagram. So she was trying to redirect the student to get out of the classroom, which is true. The girl was angry and yelling, and was like, "You don't talk to me like this," and getting out in the teacher's face. And all the lady did was shut the door. So the young lady opens the door and then just starts to beat on the teacher, brought her down to the ground. And because of that, the teacher now has injuries to her leg and to her knees. She's in the hospital and unable to walk. So the student caused severe damage. Now the student has been suspended, not expelled, not in. Okay. I just went off there. You're in the show. This is I'm in the show, but then it went. I'm confused. Am I in the show? I'm confused. I'm confused. Can y'all hear me? If you can hear, put a one because it says I'm in the show, but then I only see the logo. So I don't know what's happening tonight. Okay. Okay. Like I said, it's always something. But I'm laughing because Kwame didn't give me no type of warning. He just like cut. And next thing I know, the intro is playing. It's always something. Oh my God. Okay, I am focused on the show, sir. I am. So let's start over. So as I stated, last week we talked about reality TV. And I was asking, what are we really digesting? What do we put into our bodies? Not food, but spiritually, and what are we seeing? So I talked a little bit about the teacher, but let's watch the video, and then I'll go back into the story again. So Kwame, roll the video of the teacher and the student.
She threw the phone. You're not gonna talk to me like that. You're not gonna talk to me like that. You got to play my face right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Put your hands on me. Yes, but I gotta show you. You gotta put your hands on me. I'm just so sweet now. Oh God damn!
Now, I don't see anything funny. The students were laughing. As I stated, the teacher was Miss Turner, Tawana Turner, was injured when we saw her fall. She injured her knee and her leg. There's another video that someone from the other class on the other side took, and it shows you how they were on that side of it. But as I said, the teacher was injured. The young lady went to juvenile detention center. She's been suspended, and she's now facing criminal charges. So the teacher will require extensive therapy. Her friend that works in the school as well has started a GoFundMe to help her with medical expenses because she'll need extensive therapy for her legs. And this is why I say, what are we feeding ourselves? And this fits into what I was talking about last week because this is just me. I believe a lot of these young kids look at stuff like Love and Hip Hop and the show, The Baddies and Bad Girls Club or whatever what they have, the fighting shows, and they think that's the way to resolve everything. Is to fight. Rochelle said, "Oh hell no! I would have sent a little ass to the case." Yeah, but see, and that's it. But see, now the teachers, if you hit a minor, you can get in trouble. I don't know, if both would have faced criminal or whatever, but yeah. So now she done messed up her life because she's facing criminal charges. I don't understand why they only suspend her. She should have been expelled. My opinion. That's my opinion. Now, so with that, I want to talk about Black excellence for a minute. Now, the definition of Black excellence is someone that is Black and portrays great qualities and abilities that make the Black community proud. Now, y'all answer me. Is it me or have we seen anything lately that we have like to be proud of? I know there's some things, but something major. The majority of things that we see now are, as I said, stuff that's on reality TV, violence that's happening out in the community. There's nothing. I'm looking for Black excellence. Now, Blacknificent is refined and dignified in taste and habits, elaborately infused with melanin. Now, refined and dignified, in taste and habits. As I stated, we have now grown into a volatile people. I don't know why. Not just with physical, but even with verbiage. I was told by a well-known blogger that I would never make it in this doing this because of what I do, because I don't want to be dirt, and I don't want to smear anyone's name, because it was a story that was out, and I could have added to the story because I know the person that was involved in it personally. But I'm like, that's just not what I do. One, two, I believe in karma. I believe what you put out is what you're going to receive back, and that's just not me. So I didn't want to do that, and they told me flat out, you'll never make it in this business because you don't want to do dirt, you don't want to spread dirt and nothing like that. So all you want to do is help your people, and that's true. So I wear that proudly because I like doing what I do because my passion is my people. That's just me. So yeah, now don't get me wrong, y'all know I like some good dirt. I like to listen to good dirt, but I like a balance. I am a Libra true to form. I like a balance, which is why I appreciate Thais, because Thais gives me dirt, and his delivery be on point with the dirt. He gonna give me some good dirt, but Thais is also gonna balance it out and give me some knowledge and give me some wisdom and give me some things that I need, like with the health, things about my health, things about the community. It's a balance, and I think we all need balance. I think that's one thing we're missing is balance. But we have to have a want for balance because, like I said, somebody told me I wouldn't make it. They don't like balance. They don't like stuff like this. They like dirt only. Now, you can like dirt, but I don't know. One thing, I don't like to spread dirt. I don't do that. I like to hear dirt about celebrities, absolutely. But to spread it and no. Now, when I do, my point, when I do it, like if I do on TikTok, when I'm reporting something, the point is to talk about it and talk about how we can handle it, how we can handle things. Sometimes I do be being shady in my giving. Like if I'm talking about Daddy Rich, I'm absolutely shady because I don't like I don't like Daddy Rich like that. For those who don't know, Daddy Rich is the whitehead guy, the pastor, good pastor. But anyway, so I want to know, when are we going to get back into what we once had? And I really wish I was back in these times. So, Kwame, pull up for me the Black Panther Party. We're going to talk about them for a minute. So, the Black Panther Party were a group of individuals, and their purpose. Now, their purpose for the Black Panthers was to confront politicians, to challenge the police, protect Black citizens against police brutality. They also provided transportation and clothing for those people in need. The Black Panther Party did a lot. And if you would listen to the government, they'll have you thinking that these were a bunch of vigilantes who were nothing but crime-ridden and just really, really bad people. And that is so not the case. These people were, they're on point. So they even had a newspaper. But before that, it was oh no, I was going to talk about that too. Okay, well, anyway, the Black Panther Party. So they had a newspaper, as I stated. They had a newspaper, and it grew in 1967 once Huey P. Newton, he was the Minister of Defense. He was shot and thrown in jail. So then the party grew because people were tired of police brutality, and the newspaper grew. So the paper was a weekly read that came out every Wednesday. It was in 1967 to 1971. And they sold over 300,000 copies per week. This is when we were hungry for knowledge and hungry for what was in the Black community. We want to know what's going on with our community, what's going on with our people. And the news they gave was national as well as international. The paper sold for 25 cents a copy. Now, everyone who sold the paper, people who chose to sell the newspaper, they received 10 cents per copy. And the requirement was every single Black Panther member had to read and study the paper before they could sell it. That's awesome. Like I said, we had a hunger for knowledge. What happened? What happened to that? When I was coming up, we had BET News. You know, BET now. BET went from sugar to shit. Now it's a bunch of. It's not even entertainment. I don't know what you call it. But when I was coming up, when I was a kid and as a young adult, we had BET News. We had Ed Gordon. And Ed Gordon reported everything that was happening in and out of the black neighborhoods across the country. Even black, it was just like this internationally because he reported stuff in different countries with black people. If it was black news, it was going to be reported on BET. I want to know when or if, do you all think we can get back to those days? Let me see what y'all saying. They said that because you were perceived as a... Oh, thank you, Sean. Your passion, your people, it is. You're amazing no matter what they say. Oh, thank you, Kevin. We need more bloggers that have integrity. You don't have to put people down to rise up. Exactly, Rochelle. And I had said that. I said something very similar to that. So, and I was like, and they did like this. Whatever. Representative Hakeem Jeffries being elected as the first African-American leader of U.S. House of Representatives. Good. Okay, that's black excellence. That's exactly black excellence. Well, I need to see more. They need to show more of it, but the media, the one who controls, they say controls everything. Yeah, they're not going to show that. Now, the party also started. Now, this is what I love. The people, they started a free food program. They also deliver groceries, and they encourage the community to vote. Now, the party community to vote, which I get that because a lot of times we have been under the assumption that everything can change if you vote. Now, this is just me talking, and this is the views of Kire Senoj. Voting, to me, if you vote your local elections, absolutely, positively, yes. But what I've learned now, the presidential election, it does not count. They fight for our vote, but they never give us anything for our vote. So, as far as I'm concerned, at this last election, you'll never get my vote again. Never. I'm not doing it. Not in the presidential election. No. I know Sean Kennedy probably just passed out, fell to the floor, and is probably foaming at the mouth. But that is how I feel. Because I really don't know because everyone is about self. They are mysterious lines, absolutely. I wish we can go back to those days, especially this modern world. Exactly. When we helped each other. The Black Panther, studying the Black Panthers, it'll show you what I feel to be right, is that integration was the worst thing that happened to us. Because like I said, we didn't want to live next to Shaniqua and Marcus no more. We want to live next to Bob and Carol. Bob and Carol don't want you there. If y'all saw the movie, I can't think of the name of it, it's on Amazon Prime. But the Black family moved to the white neighborhood. The whole neighborhood did not want them people there. And I really believe that's how it was. We got these N-words moving next to us. No. But like I said, anyway, Black Panther Party did a lot of good. They provided a free food program in Illinois, in Chicago, Illinois alone. Now, my absolute favorite singer was a Black Panther member, and she helped out with the free food program, and she also sold the newspapers. That is none other than Yvette Marie Stevens, aka Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan was a proud member of the Black Panther Party. She was a young girl. They also had a free clinic because the medicines and healthcare, people couldn't afford it, which is really strange. I don't know why we're not one of the countries that have free healthcare. We should, but I know this country is about self and about greed for the politicians. Yeah. Now they had the breakfast and the free. Now they started the breakfast and the free food programs because of hunger and poverty plaguing our communities. So in 1968, most poor children went to school hungry and they remained hungry. Now, besides the free food program, they also provided legal aid because, as you know, Black people, we were always thrown in jail or something happened with the police, and you would need a lawyer, or whatever. So they would give you legal aid advice and provide lawyers. Because you would have some lawyers who would take the risk and become a part of the Panther Party to help out our people, which is good. And that's I love the Panthers because they were helping our people. We don't want to help anyone anymore. We have grown to where we just say, I had to do it, you do it, you'll figure it out. That's the most famous line that I keep hearing is figure it out. What if I can't figure it out? And we love telling young people that. Figure it out. my generation loves telling young people that, telling the Gen Zers that, figure it out. Well, how do I do such? Figure it out. I had to figure it out. And sometimes you didn't have to figure it out. You just say that just to sound whatever. Somebody showed you. But you don't want to show nobody else, which is, it's sad. We are in a sad state. We just are. We're in a very, very sad state. Sad state. But I want to get back to the black. I want us to go back to being like the Black Panthers. Because if the Black Panther Party was here, I don't believe that what happened to Tyree Nichols would happen. I don't believe what happened to George Floyd would happen. They were not afraid to, step to the cops. They were not afraid of anything. Those were some of the most fearless people, especially the women. The women in the Black Panther Party, such as Assata Shakur, Angela Davis, her name is on the tip of my tongue. I cannot think of her name. I can see her face. Light-skinned lady, mole in the front. Brave women who stood tall. But nowadays, because we've grown in this war with men and women, they would consider masculine energy. Yeah. That's another thing. We have to go back to loving one another. But before we can do that, we have to love ourselves. And I believe that's what's missing. Self-love is what's missing from our community. Because we will love everyone else. And I think the biggest need in the Black community for some reason is white acceptance. We think white acceptance is going to heal the land. It's going to make us better. It's going to get us through. No, it's not. And I'm here to tell anybody, it's not. It's not. Right now, okay. Right now, we're going to cut to a commercial break and pay the bills, and then come back and then talk about some of these, the blackest cities in America. We'll be right back. What's up, people? Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in to Kire Kandid Konversations with Kire. Hey, Chocolate Eyes, you got a new name, Nappy J. I like the name. So as I stated, we're going to talk about some of these, the blackest cities. Now, you would think that some of the bigger cities are the most heavily populated with melanated people, but they're not. Actually, it's gone. Like New York is only 16%. Chicago is only 20%. Well, now you see a lot of black people there, but not heavily populated. Now, populated cities such as Augusta, Georgia, which is 55% melanated, Shreveport, Louisiana, 56%, Birmingham, Alabama, 68%, Detroit, Michigan, 77%. But I found one, and I'm going to personally, I'm going to check this out. So when I get ready to move, and I want to see if I want to live here. It's called South Fulton, Georgia. It is a suburb of Atlanta. Excuse me. And the suburb is 90% black. So y'all know I would have a field day there. Like I said, I love my people. So that's South Fulton County, Georgia. Excuse me. In the Atlanta metropolitan area. It was incorporated in 2017 from parts of Southwest Fulton County and includes communities of Red Oak, Cook's Crossing, Stonewall, Ben Hill, Sandown, excuse me, and Peters Woods. Now I've never heard of those places. Those are like areas. Never heard of those. But it is it's a suburb with a population of 108,000. And every nine out of every 10 people of the residents are black. Now, this is statistically the blackest city in America. Now, I would love the Riverdale, Georgia. Lisa says South Fulton, Georgia. Riverdale is that a part of it? Because Riverdale is black. But anyway, I would love this, and because we have every other town in America. We have a Chinatown, we have Koreatown. In Chicago, it's a Polish area, but I forgot what it's called. It's not Polish town, but in the Polish area, there is a Pakistan area. Everyone has an area in some city, but us. Where is Blacktown? That's what I want. Where's Blacktown? So to me, Blacktown sounds like South Fulton, Georgia, and that is where I would reside. Now, Kwame, show the picture. I've got a picture of South Fulton because I know how some people are. They be like, it's probably the hood. Yeah, not at all. That's South Fulton, Georgia. It's made up of middle-class people. It's okay, Clayton County, but it's the blackest city in the Atlanta metro area. Yes, ma'am. So, as you can see, it is a suburban-looking site. This is my type of neighborhood, my type of town. So, when Brother Kenzie, when you and I go to Atlanta, I will be checking this area out. But I respect your viewpoint, even though I may not agree. You are entitled to your opinion. Oh, when I said about voting, okay, yeah. But voting, if you can now, this is to anybody in the audience listening, if you can show me where voting in the presidential election has made a difference within our community, because as I always say, everyone else gets something. The gays get something. Now, if you're black and you're gay, you get a trickle-down effect, but it's not for blacks. If you are as we saw, Asians received after about 5 or 6 events, they received a whole crime bill. Where if you say anything against Asians, now you can be arrested. We've been going through this for what, 4 centuries, 5 centuries? Not decades, not months, centuries. And we have yet to receive anything. We're just now receiving the lynching bill, anti-lynching bill. Well, you see, but that don't mean that they're still lynching us. And the ones who are put to serve and protect, even though they're not here to serve and protect us, they're still here to serve and protect, and they're not doing that, not with us. And the shame of it all is, there's a TikTok young lady made. She was talking about her biggest problem with the police officers have been with black cops. And so Nicole, what's up? Nicole tagged me in it because I had made a reference. I said it, but yeah, that's for me. Even though I've been racially profiled by white cops, black cops have been the one who have been the absolute rudest. Not just rudest, but the most, vile. I've had twice, I've had black cops pull their guns. And it's sad to say. One, I think I told you, I told on TikTok. Excuse me. Well, I told you too. Me and my best friend walking down the street, cop pulled a gun into my face. Freeze! Thought we were some robbers, which is totally not the truth. We were not the right. And the man sitting in the back seat of the police car, that's not them. He's still doing this, saying, "Are you sure?" Not, "I'm sorry." Never once saying, "I'm sorry." Never, "I apologize." Or, I'm sorry. "Are you sure?" So he was ready to blow our heads off because second time, I came to my mother's house to visit for Thanksgiving one year. And I punched in the wrong code on her burglar alarm. So I punched in the code, but it didn't do anything. So I didn't know that, if you do that, it's a silent alarm. So I go upstairs to relieve myself. And I was in such a rush getting off the plane or whatever. I didn't even lock the door or whatever. I just went straight upstairs. So next thing I hear somebody coming in the door, and I said, Who down there? Then I hear, who is in this house? So I'm like, as I get myself together, and when I'm coming down the steps, there's 2 police officers in my house. I'm coming down the steps. The black cop, mind you, the black cop reaches for his gun, ready, and the cop with him, Officer Sonny Kim, rest in peace. Sonny Kim, stop. I know him. No, stop. Sonny Kim was an Asian cop. Sonny Kim was the best cop, and this is the best kind of cop there is out. I don't know if they still make these or not, but when I was a kid, Sonny Kim used to talk to us. He would throw the football with us, with me and my friends, and would talk to us about staying out of trouble. Now, out of my friends that I hung with, I think out of our crew, I'm the only one that's never been to prison. And I will say it's a little bit of Sonny Kim, but the biggest part of me, I ain't finna lie, was my mother. My mother put the fear of God in me. So yeah, no, I never went to jail. Because my mother always said, if you ever go to jail, I'm not getting you out. You're going to sit there. And I believed her because my mother is a woman that is true to her word. Whatever she says, she does it. You know how some parents be like, do this, you're going to punch you for a week, and then child, you get off in 2 days. No, absolutely not. One year, my mother put me on punishment for an entire summer, and she meant it. Even her friend was like, Ruth Ann, are you going to let him off? Nope. He shouldn't have did it. So I was always afraid to go to jail. But anyway, Sonny Kim used to talk to us, be with us, and do things with us. Cops, I see some of it on videos, but they need to make more cops like that. And Sonny Kim was an Asian guy. But anyway, so he says, no. I know him. And the black cop was still, but he kept his hand on his gun. So I don't know why black officers are the worst, but and I'm not going to say all, because I have a very, very good friend that's a police officer, and she's not like that. But a lot of you in law enforcement that are melanated, I wish you all would calm down, 1. 2, realize we are not the enemy. I mean, I know you all, when you go through the training, the figures that they put up for you all for target, they put our faces on there. You need to ask yourself, why is somebody whose face look like mine on this, whatever it is, whatever the mannequin, whatever they use, for me to point and shoot at. And case in point, so this guy used to mess around with a long time. He was a cop. Well, he was a cop, but he was used to moonlight as a bartender, which is how I met him. He told me that. This was back in the late 90s. He told me what they do, and I was like, really? And then the Twitter, there's a lady on Twitter who used to be in law enforcement, but she was fired. I forgot to put that tweet up for Kwame. But the woman was fired. Now, she had spent over a decade in the armed services, serving our country. Then she came out and became a police officer. So she went through the training, whole 9. They told her that she was too soft, because they would ask her to do certain things. She was like, well, that's not right. We shouldn't do it like that, because it would be against black people. Purposely. They fired that woman. Told her she was not made for this job. That's not what this is about. We are really hated, which brings me to my point of doing this show. I want us to get back to like the Black Panthers, get back into loving one another, get back into love. Well, first loving ourselves, that's first and foremost. But then get back into loving each other. This war between black men and black women is stupid. It is absolutely stupid. It's asinine. We need one another. And the battle between straight and the gays, because I forgot, whenever I talk on, whenever I speak on the battle between black men and black women, it never fails. A straight man is going to hit me, because I talk about on TikTok. A straight man is going to hit me on TikTok to let me know I don't have a dog in this fight and I shouldn't speak on that. Stop being a simp for women that really hate you. Which I know is a lie, but whatever. I speak on it because we're all black. We all are one, whether we want to face it or not, realize it or not. We all are one. We need to come together. As we all can see, we're in a war. We don't have time to fight with each other. We do not have time for that. We have to get down to business and realize what the real fight is. Realize that we are not each other's enemy. realize that we have enemies that we need to conquer. We need to conquer our own demons first. First off, we need therapy. We need to want to have therapy. But we need therapy because there's so much back trauma that we're dealing with that, we weren't born in them times, but it's still passed along to us. Which is why there's so much anger. People keep saying, I don't understand why there's so much anger. The reason why there's so much anger is because we never faced the angers from the past. We never dealt with that. And then some of it is stuff that we've gone through from our childhood, and you're angry from that still. A lot of these men, like I said, a lot of these straight men, and I told one on Instagram, and I got into it. I said, you're one of these black men. I really believe that you're still mad at your mama because your no good ass daddy left you. Didn't want you, but you blamed your mama. And your mother being the type of woman that she is, because here's how most black women are. Black women are some super strong protectors. A black woman will sit there, let you dog her out as a child, knowing damn well that man wasn't shit. But she's not going to say it to you. She will let you sit there and dog her out, say what you're going to say, do what you're going to do. Now, I ain't said every black woman is to that degree, because there are some black women that will tell you, your daddy ain't shit. He wasn't shit. whether he was not, because you got some of them that will tell you that, and the man really just, he was shit. He was good, but it didn't work out. So whatever happened. But there are a lot of men who are still mad at their mamas. As if you mad at your mama because you think she's the reason why your daddy left, blah, blah, blah. DNA generation, absolutely, Mona, absolutely. Therapy, forgiveness, unity. Now, Miss Lisa hit around the head. Therapy, we need it. Forgiveness, we got to forgive ourselves. We have to forgive ourselves, absolutely. And we need to unify. If we can get that down, because the reason why they don't want us together, they want us to fight, they know that if we come together, if we were to come together like the Black Panther Party, baby, we would be unstoppable. We can get, the programs like they had going. We can probably go back to Black Wall Street. And if you have the Black Panther Party on top of that, they wouldn't be able to bomb us because we would have protection. We'd be protecting our own, be protecting ourselves. Excuse me, absolutely. That would be it. So if we can get a city like South Fulton, I wouldn't have to think about moving to Africa somewhere, which I just said that. I say because it's black, but I really wouldn't want to because the laws are strict against homosexuality, and everybody know I am a same gender loving man without shame and proud of it. So I couldn't live in Africa because then I'd be arrested or unalived. Let me see what y'all say in these comments. I see no lie detected. They parade to all the black churches to get the vote, and then they are. Baby, listen. You come to every politician, but even the black politicians will come get your vote and don't do anything. Now this is my personal belief. I believe Stacey Abrams is really for the people. After being in her presence, I believe that. But even before I was in her presence, I really believe that. And I believe that's why she didn't win. I believe that's why they don't want her there, because they know she is really going to be for her people. And there's a guy that's out of the one of the I think he's out of one of the Carolinas. I forgot his name. But I'm going to try to get him on the show. He is really for our people. He is really about reparations and for the people. And politicians like that, they don't want. Politicians like that, they can't get in. I don't know why. So anyway, thank you all for rocking with me on this day. Where something always happens, but yeah. But I love y'all. Thank you. Like I said, thank you for rocking with me. Let's get back to unity. As Ms. Lisa said, therapy, forgiveness, and unity. Let's try that instead of fighting. Let's try therapy, forgiveness, and unity. Now, if you like the show, if you like me, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Kandid Konversations with Kire. I am here each and every Thursday. And you can also catch me on Pyro Power Hour every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with my co-host, my brother, Kwame Speaks. You can also catch us on Friday nights on the kickback. The kickback was me, Kwame, sometimes Kristen, Ramona be in that building, sometimes Nicole Vick be in the building. You never know who's gonna pop up. We would love to have you in the building, Miss Lisa, since you're on TikTok. Oh, but wait a minute. How many followers do you have? You have 1,000 followers, Miss Lisa? Because I don't think you can go live unless you have 1,000 followers. Right, because Thais can go live. Speaking of, I want to extend a happy birthday to my brother, Thais. Thais Jackson from the Thais Report. Happy birthday. I wish you much success. I wish you much love. He made an announcement yesterday. If you have money to send to Beyonce, you have money to send to him. So, so split your rent with Beyonce and Thais. Child, well, Beyonce ain't even rent. Beyonce is mortgage payments, baby. Them ticket, but I think the prices that I saw are scalper prices. Cause I'm like, B, ma'am, this says $1,217 for one ticket. Child. Oh, double dude. Oh, I ain't know Thais was on. Well, hey, East. One more. Oh, you watching the replay? I ain't get no notification he was on, but then I ain't looking at my phone either. But anyway, Beyonce's getting my money. And Miss Lisa, we know. You and Kwame, I know, I understand. And Brother Kenzie. Also, Brother Kenzie, you can take Kwame. That's your husband. That's his husband. Your husband. You can take Kwame with you to Miami. I know them tickets cost, baby. I don't even want to think about that price for Miami. Now I'll be going with Miss Lisa in probably to Tampa. I didn't get a notification. Oh yeah, I didn't get a notification either. So anyway, everyone, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for rocking with me. I love you all. Come back next Thursday where we'll talk again more about Black community, Black issues. I love y'all. See you in the morning on Power. Peace.